Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Interesting Interns podcast. We're hoping that we have a very interesting episode for you. I am your host, DJ JZ, featured by my other co-host.
I'm DJ K.
And we have a special guest star today. No, you're not seeing. we're not just accompanied by someone who's not going to talk today. This is Audrey Dunn, another level 2.
A fellow level 2.
Fellow level 2. Audrey, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself here?
Actually, first off, before you do that,
before you say anything,
what is your DJ name?
I don't have a DJ name.
Well, that's gonna have to change.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave a comment down below to see what Audrey's DJ name should be.
Oh, dear.
Exactly.
Anyways, Audrey, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a level 2 intern. One might argue that I'm the best level 2 intern, but that's up for debate. That's another table talk for another day.
Mm-hmm.
But I mostly do like tech stuff and music-y stuff, so that's a little bit about me.
Yeah, if you didn't know, I don't know when this podcast is going to go out, but Audrey led worship last Sunday, so yesterday.
If you were here.
If you were here.
You would have seen her.
Maybe if you're saved. I want all the viewers to know that anything that is said on this is purely for comedic value, and I don't mean anything that I'm saying. So Audrey, what do you like about the internship here?
I like it because it's just a chance to kind of like test out your skills in a practical setting, so you can say, well, I have this theory about what might be happening, but is that actually what's going on? And you can kind of test that out and get a feel for the technology and kind of just like the heartbeat of the behind the scenes, I guess, is kind of what I like about it. Right. Not to mention you develop and grow your relationship with the Lord and get to talk to people who disagree with you in a nice way. So that's fun too.
We'll be talking about that more.
Yeah. Now, this is a completely safe environment. You know, you can tell us if Lou just made you say that, or that's your real.
Also, Lou is in our peanut gallery.
Yeah,
once again,
he's here.
Also,
again.
So is it an entirely safe environment?
It is right now.
It is right now
because we're being watched by the internet. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're behind the table.
Okay. He did not make me say that. I do actually think that I love talking to people who disagree with me. So.
That is an interesting.
Not arguing. I
I
like discussing. I like to hear what other people think that aren't me.
Okay.
So.
Well, then let's dive into it. Audrey has the table talk that we are all looking forward to, and that's myself, Shiloh, and Lou over here. We're all looking forward to Audrey's
every
table
single
talk.
intern.
Exactly. It is the hot button issue. And we're all ready for it. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so my table talk is about whether or not women can have leadership positions in the church. Most people, I think, would say no. I have a different opinion, but more on that later. So yeah, I don't know. I think everybody's excited for it. Makes me kind of nervous, but
we're excited. We're
I've read 3 books about it. I wrote a 31-page paper.
She did.
So
which I have still not read.
Hopefully I've done my research. So.
Well, we're going to get more into that after.
Not on this podcast.
She will do her table talk, and that's where most of this information will come.
But yes, it's true. Now, Audrey, what do you like least about the internship?
When stuff doesn't work.
Yeah.
Technically, when there's no audio or there's no video or stuff is going to pieces or whatever, like just, especially like during a service when you can't really do anything about it, like real time, you just have to kind of scramble and do the best you can.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
I am speaking from experience.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of experiences.
So what happened?
What didn't happen? That's a better question.
This last Sunday was a train wreck
It was rough.
When it came to behind the sound booth. We had videos that didn't play. Luckily, Audrey wasn't behind the sound booth this week. Unfortunately, it was me. And everyone always looks back at you like you don't know what you're doing.
Oh my gosh, who is that?
Yeah, but in reality, you do know what you're doing, but also it doesn't matter because nothing's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, so which hurts.
Yeah. So Audrey, you have a sister who is also doing this internship, right? Now she's a level 1. Yeah. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
So with you being a level 2 intern and your sister being a level 1 intern, tell us about that relationship.
What can I say? She aspires to be me someday.
Whoa.
I mean, she wants nothing more than to be a level 2 intern.
That is something that everyone aspires to be.
Yes.
Oh,
Even the people that didn't even know the internship was a thing,
right?
Now want to be level 2.
They want to be level 2 interns.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's all due to this podcast.
I'd say so.
Spreading awareness.
It's blowing up right now. What are we clocking? Like at least 30 views on every video.
I mean, at least 100.
At least.
Yeah, you can't.
Wow.
It's 100 average views. So
when we're big, we'll remember all you people that were here in the beginning. Once we're funding Living Rock's
mega church.
Yeah, the mega church.
Elevate 2.0.
Exactly. Funding by the Interesting Interns podcast. Exactly. We'll remember all of you, and we're very thankful for that.
But you have a sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
April. And you have another sister, Anya.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's that like? What's it like having 2 other siblings in the household? What is it like?
What's it like to have siblings who are girls?
A level 1 intern.
It's different.
One who aspires to be an intern.
It's different from having siblings that are guys. I will say that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to have guy siblings, but having girl siblings is pretty cool. I mean, April and I get along really well. Anya and I mostly get along, so it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So you've been going to Living Rock Church for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many years? I don't even know if I could say how many years I've been going.
I think we started coming a couple months after it was planted, so we've been here like...
Were you at the Best Western?
Yeah, we started at the Best Western,
okay.
So...
Dang. So, yeah, what do you think about Living Rock Church? I mean, why do you guys stay?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. Just like the centrality of Christ and like the centrality of the gospel and everything, and just like how every sermon comes back to the Bible and what does Scripture say, and just everything is really like theologically solid. There's no crazy stuff happening. It's pretty simple, but I like it. I think it's solid. I mean, once you found something good, why do you leave? So.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
I think Living Rock's sense of community was a big reason for my family because, I mean, when you come in the doors, so even if you didn't know, if you came in and you didn't know anyone, like you'd be greeted by someone at the door and like you just feel loved on right away, which is something that I think a lot of bigger churches don't have.
Yeah.
Right, because we're a small, tight-knit group, slowly growing, able to hopefully buy a new building soon.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah, be on the lookout for Living Rock Mega Church, sponsored by the Interesting Interns podcast. Lou's laughing, but once it becomes a reality, he won't be laughing anymore.
It's true. It's true. Audrey, do you have a favorite sermon or maybe even just a funny moment from Living Rock, being a part of this community for so long?
Now, that's a good question. That's something I want to hear.
That's something the audience
A highlight from Living Rock.
Funny moment, serious.
Oh, boy. Oh, there's so many.
Think back.
I remember, I don't know if you were there, but something Shiloh and I were just talking about. Was it a church retreat or?
It was a camp.
We were going to some sort of camp.
The youth group.
Yeah, the youth group. And we were split up between 2 different vehicles. One of them was driven by Kurt Lubin, who, if any of you know him, is very
former youth pastor.
Yeah, former youth pastor. Very wild
fellow.
fellow.
Crazy.
And he got out of his vehicle in the middle of a stoplight and like threw a milkshake onto the other van's windshield.
Yes,
right?
I was in the other van.
Yep. Right all over the windshield,
just
smearing
everywhere.
Everything. You couldn't even get it out with windshield
and
wipers.
And the thing is, the windshield wipers on that van weren't good. They did not really work. So it just kind of smeared the milkshake
all over.
So we had to like go to a gas station and like clean it off with like.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And the cup was still sitting on the windshield as we were pulling into the gas station.
See, I was in the vehicle that Kurt was in, so I got to watch it happen and didn't have to experience any of the side effects. So I had a good ride.
And we, me, DJ Kang, and Audrey, we were in the other van, so we weren't having a good time.
No, kind of like, please don't crash.
Yes, so that's kind of something that we were talking about. A fun moment, fun, interesting story. Audrey, please enlighten us.
Gosh.
That had to have sparked something.
Yeah. Well, here's one. Here's the van stories. They never end. We were in Denver on a mission trip, and again, Kurt was driving.
All good stories start with Kurt driving.
Kurt driving the van. Yes. So Kurt was driving, and there was like crazy traffic. I mean, it's just solid wall of cars as far as the eye can see. But there's kind of like construction happening. It wasn't on the interstate, I don't think. It was like
Inner city,
yes.
Yeah.
And there was like construction, and there was sort of like a lane blocked off. And instead of just like staying in the lane, because it's a manual van, so it was like stalling out every time we stopped. So Kurt drives into like this construction lane and just like floors it, and we're just driving in this thing that's been blocked off.
Oh my gosh!
No. And we ended up in this really odd industrial section, and we saw a semi truck that the top had been piled off of. It crashed into a bridge. No. We got lost. We didn't get back to the hotel probably like till 45 minutes later because of some decisions that were made.
Oh my god.
So that was a good time.
We gotta be careful here. We're gonna get like Kurt in trouble or something when we start talking about too many stories.
Disclaimer,
oh no.
We love Kurt.
We love Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt's great.
Kurt's the best.
Yeah. That's a great story. I can't even remember that.
I don't remember it either.
Yeah.
I think it was another situation where there were two vehicles, and there was like one that went
that
the
was
right way and one that went the wrong way.
One that was keeping the law-abiding citizen, you know.
And the other one that was stalling and not starting. And
it was just Kurt.
Yeah.
So something that DJ Kang and I were wanting to start with every interview that we do is we want to ask each intern about the sought-after level 5 position.
Yes.
Do you think it exists? What do you think it's like? What do you have to do?
Is it a goal we should even aspire to?
Yeah. Is it too far beyond our grasp?
I think, honestly, with level 5, that's just so much responsibility that I don't even know if I would aspire to it, man. Like, you're just carrying so much of the weight of the church on your shoulders that, like...
It might even go past the church at that point.
It could be a parachurch type internship. Like
parachurch or universe. Who knows?
Now, I've heard a rumor that a level 4 is to the level of a pastor.
Okay,
so if you're
level
thinking
5
about
is...
a level 5 in comparison to that.
Well, how high
is a level 5, you think?
What about this? What if there's only ever been one level 5 intern?
Wait, hang on. So this is our third time filming the ending of this podcast because the first time the card was full.
Yep.
And then the second time
we actually got through.
Yeah, we got
recording,
through it, but I had deleted it. So that's why there was no podcast the last week. That one's on me. I take full responsibility.
Blame DJ Z.
Yeah, DJ Z.
Don't come after me.
It's not a good thing. But anyways, I think we were talking about level 5 interns. Audrey, do you want to continue telling us what you think a level 5 intern might consist of?
Oh, man.
You know, honestly, as a level 2, I don't think I have any perception of what it's like to be a level 5. I just don't think I even can speak about this because I'm not qualified.
I heard something, though.
Really?
Lou had a theory. He said that God was a level 7.
Oh.
Because 7's the number of completion.
Oh.
So I feel like that changes the whole dynamic of being a level 5.
So if a level 1 is like what you start at, then and we're level 2s. Level 3 is like aspiring to be a pastor.
Right, staff.
Level
maybe.
4 is pastor.
Staff.
Is
level 4 a pastor?
Pastor or staff?
I thought.
Or what is?
Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyways, Lou and Mark are either level 4s or level 5s. One of the two.
I think they should be.
I feel like level 4 is normal pastor and level 5 is like parachurch pastor.
Oh,
like the big guy.
Mega church pastor.
Cool.
Okay, and then moving on from there.
Well,
6 and 7. 6? Like I don't even think we are.
That's
able,
beyond comprehension.
Yeah, we are unable to comprehend. So, word on the street is that we'll be having Bubba on the podcast soon, who is an alleged level 5.
I don't know if I believe that.
I don't think I believe it either, but you'll find out here.
Yeah.
Audrey, thank you for being on our podcast.
Oh, yeah.
First guest.
Yes, our first guest. Yes. Give snaps all around for that. Very thankful for that.
Make sure you leave a like.
Yes, leave a like. Smash that like button with your forehead.
Exactly. Drop a comment.
Yeah. Thank you to all the OGs that are here. We'll be sponsoring
before it blows up.
Exactly, before it blows up, we'll be sponsoring the Living Rock Mega Church here soon.
All the level 5s.
Don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah,
that's our podcast.
We love you guys. Jesus loves you.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, catch you on the flippity flop. See ya.
Audrey, do this.
Yeah, do this.
There you go.
Nope.
That's how we end it.
Good ending.
Nice.
All good.